Hey, good morning, everybody. So I just did my workout. I do a Be Fit with Love online workout, and you can check that out at my website. This is Michelle Molinas, Blossom Inner Wellness, and standtogetherhawaii.com. And I checked my emails this morning from my phone when I woke up, and somebody said, "Can you send an email?" So, because yesterday I did a video about filing a complaint with the police commissioner against the Maui police chief, and I even wrote out a whole thing of what were the grievances that we have against him. And you can find that at standtogetherhawaii.com/action. And it gives you, it's all laid out. It's step by step, but you have to print it. So you have to print it, and then it's preferred that you get it notarized. No, you get it, yeah, you get it notarized. That is the preference. I wrote in, maybe you can do just a witness, somebody seeing you sign it. They have to watch you sign it. So this person writes to me and says a comment, do you have an email? Then we can just email. Okay, you guys, they're making it hard. One is this is a paper trail. I don't know if this is going to work, but I know that we can't just sit by and act like nothing's happening here and just let them get away with this. If we get thousands of people to do this from all over the world, there's no way they can ignore that. So, and for you guys in the United States of America, our country has been attacked. It has been attacked. It is being attacked, especially with East Palestine, with what happened with them and the poison that they put in the air when they put all that stuff on fire for those people. Their lives are never going to be the same again. With all of the fires that are going down, with Canada burning down, this is inconvenient. Is freedom? It is inconvenient to do this stuff. And if you don't have a printer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you how to just email Office Max, email them the document, and they'll print it for you. But you have to get in the car and you have to drive and you have to go pick it up. You got to fill it out and you got to go to the notary. If call your bank. Your banks have a notary. Usually, most banks have a notary. Get an appointment with the notary, and it's so simple. You call them up, make an appointment. But yeah, it's inconvenient. But slavery is not inconvenient. Being a slave, that's just like, you just do what you're told, and you get the food that they give you, you get the house that they give you and the clothes that they give you, and that's not inconvenient. But freedom is inconvenient, and it's worth it. Millions of people fought and died for our freedoms, and for us not to be able to print something out, go get it notarized, mail it in, could it get an envelope and a stamp and put it in the mail. A little bit inconvenience, yeah, but it also tells them that we are going to stand up and we're going to actually do something instead of sit our asses on the computer and just doing computer work. Oh, let me just send an email. Yeah, let me just send an email. Those petitions and that stuff. I think it helps, but nothing like when you go in and you give testimony in person. Nothing like that. Nothing when you sign something that is a hard copy and you mail it in. That is way more powerful than sending an email. I have our steps for our legislative body, and there's one email that I gave because when you email all of them separately, it's actually way more powerful instead of doing the group email because they get thousands of grouped emails. They're not looking through them all. So, but I'm like, okay, what are people going to do? So I'm trying to keep this as convenient as possible. But this one, file a complaint with the police commissioner in Maui against the police chief is not convenient. You print it out. I'll tell you, Office Max, do these steps so we can do this together. So we can show the Maui police chief that hey, there's thousands of people all over the world. I get thousands of video of views now, which I'm super super grateful for. And now stop looking and start doing. 3 years ago when I started this work around freedom, when the COVID stuff happened, I actually, you know what I did? I had a petition. I had a rally every single week for 6 months at the same location on Saturday, and I had a petition of saying, honor your oath of office. Honor your oath of office. Over 100 people signed it. I printed it out and I sent it to every single police station on the Big Island, and sent it to all of our legislative bodies and all of our city council members in Hawaii. I printed it out, which took me like a couple days to do, and I mailed it. My time, my money, but I did that because it's worth it to me. What is it worth it to you? Is it worth it to you? What are you going to do if that was your children that were incinerated? If that was your auntie or uncle's house that burned down to ash? That doesn't happen. A wildfire doesn't turn a home to ash. So, yeah, it's inconvenient and it's worth it. Okay, I'm breathing. I want to just say I want to appreciate everybody who's doing this, and we stick together because not only are we Americans, but we're human beings. This is a human race. This is a spiritual war we're in. There's evil that is beyond anything we could possibly imagine because we've been convenienced. We've had a convenient life, not looking, not looking at the fact that our children are missing. Hundreds of thousands go missing every single year. Not looking at the slow moving train that's taking away our freedoms. The Patriot Act after 9/11, that didn't take away freedoms for the terrorists. It took away our freedom. It surveillanced us. We are under surveillance now because of the Patriot Act. They're really good at marketing. Marketing is about getting phrases and words that grabs people's attention and has people think a certain way about your product. Patriot Act. This is going to support the country. This is for your safety that we're watching you and listening in on your phones. It's the Patriot Act. And now the governor, when he was at the, what is it, United Nations, or I can't remember if he did this one at the United Nations or if it was on television, the governor of Hawaii, he was saying, oh, now since we're in climate change, we have to, there's stuff that's going to be going down, that's going to be changing so that we can all be safe. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, Mr. Governor. I think you're going to be booted out of the Hawaii Islands because you are a treasonous traitor to this country. And that's my take. So yeah, freedom is inconvenient and it's worth it. So get off your ass and go get it printed if you need to get it printed, get it notarized and send it in. And for anybody who's not in the United States and doing this, God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much because we're all in this together. And yeah, we keep going. We keep going, and we trust in this higher power, this power that's moving the sun across the sky and that's growing these amazing trees behind me, plants behind me. We trust in this higher power because that's the power we have. But be inconvenienced for just a little bit of your time. I know we're all busy, and that's by design. They want us to be busy. They want us to be looking at our bills and figuring out how are we going to pay our bills this month. Because if we're figuring out how we pay our bills this month, we're not looking at them. We're not going to the city council meetings and seeing what they're doing. We're not going to the school boards and seeing that they're putting sexual harassment into the libraries, child pornography into the libraries, when we're too busy. So take your time and make it matter because it does.